Greetings everyone, it's Ashley. So I'm at EPCOT and I hopped over here as fast as I could because I found out that they had opened up Test Track for technical rehearsals. Passholder previews are set to begin next week. The attraction doesn't officially open until July 22nd. But like I said, they've opened it up for technical rehearsals, and I've been wanting to see this new version of Test Track since it was announced. And so now I'm about to get that moment. So I am standing outside of the attraction right now, and I'm gonna head inside and take a look around, and I'm taking you with me. So let's go see Test Track 3.0. So I did want to mention before I head inside that Test Track has been completely revamped. So it is a new version. They've changed the scenes inside of the attraction. They've given the ride vehicles a little facelift. They even have a new entrance sign marquee out here, and I'll show you just a little bit. But yeah, this new version is focusing on vehicle technology, what vehicles will be able to do in the future, but it also has a nice little nod back to EPCOT's past. Like, this attraction, the Revamp, takes some inspiration from the original World of Motion attraction that was one of the opening day attractions here at the park. And so it's going to be really nice to see how that's all integrated into this new version. And right now they have the standby line open and the single rider line open. So as I mentioned, this attraction has been revamped. One of the big changes is right here outside of the entrance. They have this brand new marquee. It says Test Track presented by GM, General Motors. And you can see here, it's got the nice blue and silver color scheme. You can hear that background music playing. It is blaring, but it's so nice to hear. Now I'm just waiting for the Test Track vehicles to whip by. There it is. It's nice to hear that sound again. And so the outside of the attraction has also been revamped. They removed that really large awning and they gave it this cover here that's more of a nod to the original World of Motion attraction. And this one also fits in better with the exterior of the attraction building. So I just stepped inside, and this is a look at the revamped queue. So they still kept some of the cars on display and things like that, but they've completely redone this queue here in terms of the color scheme and the theming. So over here they have some different cars on display. This one is an Astro 3. So we're still seeing that blue and gray kind of color scheme continue on in the queue, which I think is nice. It's kind of like calming in a way. Although I do miss the original yellow that was in the Test Track queue before. When's the next time you're gonna see this queue this empty? Look at this. Here's another little change I really like, and I'm going to point out. So when you're in the queue, you can actually see the Test Track vehicles go by, which is a nice nod to the original World of Motion attraction. So I'm glad they kind of brought that back. You can also see them up here when they're getting ready to do their seatbelt checks. All right, so I found the rest of the queue. This part is packed. This is where they used to have the design studio, and where you could design cars on the little screens, but that's been completely removed, and now they just have different exhibits that tell you about cars and technology. And the first one here has displays about reducing waste and elements they get from the earth, and also like electric vehicles using the power of the sun. And then it looks like each of these displays, these exhibits have like a screen and a different video plays for each one. So like the first one showed video of like solar panels right there, wind turbines. This one here is a battery platform and it's showing a video about batteries. So far I'm really liking the exhibits here. They're not interactive, but they're cool to look at. So here's an exhibit with some, I guess, futuristic prototypes, vehicle designs on display here. Slowly making my way through the queue. And you can see everyone else on the other side of the queue through this little window here. This spot is blank. I imagine they're going to add something a little later once the attraction is officially open. All right, so now we're at load. Oh, I'm so excited. I'm going to be in the front.
The test track.
We've always been dreaming about the road to tomorrow.
And now we've set a course for the future.
Before we can visualize tomorrow, we have to start by looking at the world of today a little differently.
That's where I can help. Let me show you how I see the world.
By using advanced cameras and sensors, vehicles are constantly scanning the road ahead, helping to prepare us for any surprises.
Smart road activated.
Roads are just the beginning. Imagine being able to customize your vehicle at home.
Can I show them?
Go for it. First, select a new vehicle model.
What about this one?
A good choice. Now let's see how it looks. And here's one I think you'll really love.
Oh, I could get used to this.
Now how about we kick back and enjoy the ride?
Sure, it's always fun to be free. We keep moving forward, finding new ways to drive to a brighter tomorrow.
Ready to see what else lies beyond the horizon?
So now we're going through the exit. They've revamped this as well. Got this nice little mural here. Kind of similar to the scene we saw at the end of the attraction before we go out on the outdoor track. This like futuristic city with these futuristic cars. There's even a flying car right here. When are we getting flying cars? I don't think we need flying cars right now. And they've kept the showroom. Got one of the cars here on display. I love the yellow color. So, big change here is they used to have basically the showroom, all these different cars, like all around this room, like in the center too, but now they've put them all off to the side. And so they have this carpeted pathway here, you walk, and then they have these different spaces for the different cars they have on display. Electric car display over there. Not a real car, but. Working on this part right here, this is usually where they have the gift shop stuff. So that's behind curtains, so I guess they're still getting ready, getting that area ready. But I'm excited to see what that looks like once it's done. All right, so I just finished riding the Revamped test track, so I'm just going to share my initial thoughts about it. I got to ride it twice. I went through the standby line and saw the full queue, and then I also went through the single rider line. I really like this version of test track. Like, the OG test track will always be special to me just because that was like the first one that I ever did. I was not a fan of test track 2.0, but this version I think might be the best one yet. This one felt nostalgic but also progressive, meaning that it had nice nods to EPCOT history, to the original World of Motion attraction, which is the attraction that test track replaced. But it also had this very forward thinking, forward moving kind of theme throughout it. And so I really liked what they've done with the different scenes. It just looked better, felt better. It had more personality. That was the thing that really stood out to me, was it just didn't feel very bland like the last iteration did. It had much more color, very vibrant. I thought it was really well done. I like how everything was like interwoven together. Love the narration, and again, nice little nods to World of Motion. Even the It's Fun to Be Free song was used towards the end, and the narration even says like, oh, is it fun to be free, before we like take off. So that was really nice. That was a nice nod too. It was a lot of fun. This one felt fun. I loved it. I want to go on it again because I know there's little Easter eggs that I probably missed because I was just trying to take it all in. But I really liked what they did with this. This is like I said, probably my favorite version of test track, and test track has always been one of my favorite attractions. So the fact that they've revamped it and they've done a really good job with the revamp makes me really, really happy. I'm excited for this attraction to open. I'm probably going to come back for the pass holder previews. They are starting on Sunday, and it's going to use a virtual queue, which I don't like. However, I'm going to try for a virtual queue. If I get it, then I will be back here at EPCOT to ride test track again. And if I don't get a virtual queue, that's okay. I will try again maybe later. But I was so happy that I was just able to come to EPCOT on this Friday and get that nice little surprise of the attraction being open. That's all I have to say about test track for now. Like I said, I'll be back. Probably I might do another video about it, maybe a little bit more in depth about some of the changes that they've made. But until then, if you like this video and you like what I'm posting and you want to see more, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I'd really appreciate that. Just hit that subscribe button. Also, like this video and jump into the comments and share your thoughts about test track, about this revamped version. Are you a pass holder and planning to come see the attraction during the previews? Are you excited for test track to reopen? Are you looking forward to the changes? So again, let me know in the comments. Again, make sure you subscribe. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time.